Hi everyone, I'm Matt. I wanted to bring to you my CGC collection of rare X-Men and Wolverine variants. I'm a huge X-Men and Wolverine fan. I've been collecting for a number of years, and most of these books I bought raw and had sent into CGC to get graded. This collection is mainly 1 out of 100 variants and above. There's a few less rare ones in there and a few extremely rare ones. This first box has a lot to do with Avengers vs. X-Men. So let's get started. This first comic here is Astonishing X-Men #1, the Cassidy variant, graded at a 9.2. This one here is a Dynamic Forces sketch variant, graded at a 9.8. Astonishing X-Men #25. This one here is Astonishing X-Men #31, sketch cover, so graded at a 8.5. This is a 1 out of 100 variant. It's a wraparound cover, I believe. Yep. Astonishing X-Men #50, the sketch variant. This is a 1 out of 100 as well, 9.8. This here is Avengers X-Sanction #1. This is the colored variant edition, 9.6. This is a 1 out of 100, I believe. This here is Avengers X-Sanction #1. This is a 9.8 grade. It's the sketch cover, and this is a 1 out of 200. This here is Avengers vs. X-Men #1. This is the Diamond Select Toys edition, sketch cover, 9.8. This here is Avengers vs. X-Men #1. This is the Launch Party variant cover. It's a partial black and white, 9.4. This here, Avengers vs. X-Men #1. This is the 1 out of 100 colored, 9.8. This here is Avengers vs. X-Men #1, the sketch cover, 1 out of 200, 9.6. Avengers vs. X-Men #2, the variant, 1 out of 100, 9.8. Here's #2 of the A vs. X. This is the sketch, 1 out of 200 at a 9.8. #3, this is a 9.8. This is a 1 out of 100. The sketch of #3, this is a 1 out of 200, 9.8. This here is #4, the colored variant, 9.8, and it's a 1 out of 100. Here's the sketch of #4 at a 9.8. This is 1 out of 200. This here is the #5, 9.8, color variant, 1 out of 100. Again, #5, this is 9.8, and this is 1 out of 200 sketch variant. Here's #6, Avengers vs. X-Men. This is the colored variant, 1 out of 100, 9.8. Again, the sketch variant, 9.8. This is the 1 out of 200 variant. And 9.7, I'm sorry, 9.8 Avengers vs. X-Men #7, 1 out of 100. And I really like this cover. It's probably one of my favorite covers in the series. Here again is number 7, 9.8, the sketch, 1 out of 200. This is number 8, 1 out of 100, 9.6. This will. And number 8, 9.8. This is 1 out of 200. Number 9, color variant, 1 out of 100, 9.4. And number 9, this is the sketch, to 9.6, 1 out of 200. Number 10, 1 out of 100, 9.4. Number 10 sketch, 1 out of 200 variant, this is 9.6. This is number 11. This is 1 out of 100, 9.8. This is the death of Professor Xavier, and Cyclops becomes the Dark Phoenix. Here's the 1 out of 200 sketch variant of that same issue, number 11, at a 9.8. This is Dakin, Dark Wolverine number 1. This is 9.6 variant cover. And this is Dakin, Dark Wolverine number 4 variant. This is a 9.8 as well. This is Dark Reign the List, Wolverine number 1. This is a 1 out of 100 variant, a 9.8. And this is Dark Reign the List, X-Men number 1. And this is 1 out of 100 variant, 9.8. So that does it for this box here. I'm going to stop the video. I'll be right back with another box. Okay, let's continue on with the second box. This one is Fear Itself, number 6. This is the McGinnis variant. This is one of those mail away. You had to turn in a certain number of covers, the retailer did, of certain comic books, and you got sent one of these. For last time I checked, I had the distinction of having the lowest graded Fear Itself, number 6, at a 7.0, but I knew that when I bought it. I only bought it for $10 because I knew it was a little damaged up top, so not worried about that. I'm actually surprised it came back at a 7.0. Thought it would be a little worse. This is First X-Men number 1. It's 1 out of 100 sketch cover. Neil Adams, awesome cover art. Gambit number 1. This is a 9.6, the gold cover. This is from his first miniseries. Generation Hope number 1 at a 9.6. Giant Size Astonishing X-Men number 1. I believe this is a 1 out of 100, 9.8 sketch, and this is a Cassidy wraparound cover as well. This is Magneto number 0. This is the gold foil edition. This is a 9.8. Has some nice little comic art back there on the back of it. Really cool. This is Marvel Authentics Astonishing X-Men number 1. These were from Dynamic Forces. This is number 59 out of 600. It actually has the brand sketch inside the box. Really cool covers. These the paper that they printed these on are real thick. The sketching's real cool. Awesome covers here. Here again is the Marvel Authentics Gambit #1. This is number 81 out of 700. Again, this is the rare of the versions because it's got the sketch in the box. And these are just really cool comics. Really nice covers. I don't think they make Authentics covers anymore, but really nice. And this is the Magneto Rex #1. This is 9.8. Again, Marvel Authentics. Number 288 out of 600. Again, the rare of the ones. Real nice stuff. Now all these Marvel Authentics ones, they all have the green qualified grade on them because of the signature and the drawing inside the box. This is the Namer, the First Mutant #1. This is the sketch variant. It's 1 out of 100 variant, 9.6. This one here is not a variant, but this is the first appearance of Phantom X, 9.8. I have 2 of these, one graded and one raw. I ended up picking up the second one that was raw at cover price just a little bit ago. Found it in a bin, decided to send it in, and got a real nice grade on it. Here's some of my favorite covers here. This is Onslaught Marvel Universe #1, 9.2. This is actually the cover's coated with 22 karat gold. Really cool cover. This is number 781. Great little thing they do with these covers here. And here is the other comic book, Onslaught X-Men #1. This is again the gold edition, 22 karat gold cover. This is number 1492, and this is graded at a 9.8. Again, really cool what they did with these. Here's X-Men Onslaught #1. It's a rare variant, 9.6. Point one, #1. I believe this is a 1 out of 100, 9.2. Here we have Siege #3. This is the Deadpool variant cover. The J. Scott Campbell cover, 9.2. I bought this raw at a real good price and sent it in. Very happy with the 9.2. Awesome cover. This is another one of those other retailer incentives where they had to send in a certain number of covers of other comic books in order to get this. Dynamic Forces Ultimate X-Men #1. This is the sketch version, 9.6. Ultimate X-Men #1. This is the blue version. I think it's also called the Target version. This is reprints. Ultimate X-Men issue number 7 and 8, 9.2. This is real rare too. It's nice. Ultimate X-Men number 100. The variant edition, 9.6. This is a 1 out of 100. Here we get the Uncanny X-Force #1, the Premiere Edition at a 9.8. This is one of my favorite series. Really well written. Really good series. Uncanny X-Force #1 again. This is another variant edition. I believe this is a 1 out of 100. This is a 9.6. Uncanny X-Force number 3, 9.6. I believe this is a 1 out of 75 variant. I'm not sure. This one here, Uncanny X-Men number 221. This is a second printing variant. This came in packs of 3s by a company called So Much Fun Incorporated. These were newsstand edition little packs of 3 random comics that reprinted a number of different comics, and they all had the word classic on them. These are real rare to come by. I got this when I was a small kid, had it for a while. Sent it in not too long ago. 7.5. This one here, Uncanny X-Men number 297. This is a gold edition, 9.2. This is extremely rare. You actually had to, there's a Pressman variant. Pressman was the game company. These actually came with packs of board game. You had to mail in a little voucher. I remember getting this game as a kid when I was Christmas and mailed in the voucher and got one of these. Had this rare in my collection for a long time when I was a little kid and pulled it out, sent it in. This is real rare. Real excited to have this one. This one here, Uncanny X-Men number 303. It's another Pressman variant, another one of those books that you had to buy that came in the board game. Gold edition, 9.0. The Death of Ilyana Rasputin. Colossus' sister. Magic. Here's another one. Blood Ties Part 4. Uncanny X-Men number 307. The gold edition, 7.5. Another Pressman variant. This here, Uncanny X-Men number 375. This is the Joe Jusko autograph, this one. That's why it's a green qualified grade, because I didn't have it witnessed by CGC, but his signature is right there. This is the another Universe edition. It's painted cover, rare variant, real nice, real cool cover. This here is the Dynamic Forces Chrome edition of Uncanny X-Men number 381, 9.4. It's a pretty rare one too. Here is one of my favorites right there, Uncanny X-Men number 500. This is the Turner sketch cover. I believe this was a 1 out of 200 variant, 9.8. This was one of, or might be, the last variant cover that Turner did before he died. I think that's why it goes for such big money. It's just awesome art, great artist. Blank on the back. Again, Uncanny X-Men number 500. This is the other sketch cover. This is the Dodson cover, 9.8. Again, I believe this is a 1 out of 200 variant as well. And it's blank on the back as well. This one here, extremely rare variant. Extremely happy to have this in my collection. I'm a huge Campbell fan. This is Uncanny X-Men number 510. The sketch cover. It's a partial sketch, 9.8. Very rare. This was a convention exclusive cover. It wasn't sold to the public. You can only get them at the conventions. Extremely hard to come by. Really happy to have this in my collection. That does it for box number 2, and I'll be back again with box number 3. Thanks. Okay, let's get started with the third box of the CGC collection. This is mainly Wolverine comics in here. And I'm going to start off with a variant that isn't CGC graded, but again, extremely rare. This is the Wolverine She Dark Knight of Judgment Antiquities edition. This is Signed by Billy Tucci, the artist. It's number 60 out of 499. And you can see it originally retailed for $99.99, $100. And I heard that Billy Tucci actually did all of this burning around each one of these covers himself. He did it with a lighter. Again, that's the story that I heard along with this comic. I sent this into CGC. They are unable to grade this comic because they can't slab it. It's because of the edges and stuff. It's too big to fit into any one of their slabs, so they can't grade this book. But just an awesome variant. Extremely rare. Very, very lucky to have this. Okay, this is What If Civil War, the sketch cover. This is a 1 out of 100, 9.8. This is Wolverine number 1. This is the Campbell variant, Campbell Deadpool variant cover. This is another one of those Marvel retailer incentives where they had to turn in a certain number of covers from different comics for the retailers to get this. Awesome cover. Really like this cover. This is a really nice find. Wolverine number 1. This is a sketch, 1 out of 100, 9.8. Another Wolverine number 1. This is 9.6. So here's Wolverine number 4. This is a 9.6. This one here, Wolverine number 12, 9.6. This isn't a rare variant at all. This was the Captain America variant covers. Celebrate the 70th anniversary. But this is near and dear to my heart because I'm a firefighter. So, awesome cover. It's Wolverine Volume 3, number 20. This is a 9.6. This is a 1 out of 65 variant. This is Wolverine Volume 3, number 66. This is the Old Man Logan sketch cover, 9.8. This is a 1 out of 100 variant. This is another Turner sketch cover. This is a Wolverine number 75, 9.4. This is a manufacturing error comic. This hologram, I doubt you're going to be able to see it, but this hologram is actually put on by the printers upside down. So it's got an upside down hologram. Pretty neat. Again, wraparound cover too. Wolverine number 131. This was a recalled edition comic because it had a racial slur in it. Yep. This is Wolverine number 145. This is 9.2. This one here is an Nabisco variant. This is just an awesome cover here. It's when Wolverine gets adamantium back. Really rare variant. Really happy to have that. Again, Wolverine number 145. Again, the return of Wolverine's adamantium with an appearance of Hulk and Sabretooth. This is the Dynamic Forces Chrome Holofoil Edition, 9.8. Another real rare one. Wolverine number 150, Dynamic Forces Holofoil. This is another chrome variant cover. Wolverine number 310, This is the colored variant of this, 9.8. This is a 1 out of 100. It's an awesome cover. So, Stephen Platt cover. And here is the same one, Wolverine 310 9.6 sketch. This is a 1 out of 200 variant. Really cool. See Wolverine Origins #2. This is the Canadian variant where it's got the Canadian flag over Wolverine's face. The regular cover had the American flag. It's a 9.4, so 1 out of 100. Here's Wolverine Origins #10. This is the third claw variant. This is a grade at 9.4, and it's a 1 out of 100. This is the first appearance of Dakin. Here's Wolverine Punisher Revelation #1. This is Dynamic Forces edition, and this was signed by Stan Lee, February 1st of 2012. Or correction, I'm sorry, February 17th of 2012. And Stan Lee's signature is down here. Wolverine, Their Best There Is, #1. Sketch, 1 out of 100, 9.8. Wolverine, The Best There Is, #1, 9.8. Wolverine, The Best There Is, #2, 9.6. Wolverine Weapon X, #1. This is a sketch, 9.2. X-23, #1, 9.8. X-23 #4 variant, 9.6. It's a pretty rare variant. It's only, I believe, a 1 out of 50, but because it was #4 in her series, it wasn't purchased a lot by retailers. It's actually a pretty hard variant to come by. X-Men #1. This is the Premier Edition variant, 9.6. X-Men #1. This is the Medina variant cover with the all vampire cover, 9.6, and I believe it's a 1 out of 100. Again, X-Men #1, the gatefold variant. It's got the covers fold out into about 5 different pictures. Real nice, 9.2. I believe this is a 1 out of 100. X-Men #3. This is a variant, 9.8. And X-Men #7. This is a 9.6. This is the gatefold variant cover. It's 5 covers in one that they all fold out. Real neat cover. X-Men #7. This is a Premier Edition variant, 9.6. And X-Men #9. This is just a 1 out of 10 variant, but again, I got this one signed by Stan Lee as well on February 17, 2012. And this is the CGC Signature Series. And then this is the 4th Pressman variant here, X-Men #11. This is the silver variant, 2nd printing, 9.0. Again, it says shipped with X-Men board game, silver ink cover. Again, you had to get the Pressman game, and it came inside inside that. And that does it for the third box. The next box will be the last one that I have, and it's got some graded and some raw comics that need to be sent in for grading. So we'll get to that one. Okay, continuing with the fourth and final box that I have. There's only a few CGC grade comics in this box, and then the rest is filled up with comics, raw comics that I need to get graded that I will be sending into CGC in the next month or two. And as soon as I get those back, I'll update the video with those variants as well. But to continue on, here we have X-Men number 25. This is the gold edition. Wraparound cover. Graded at 9.8. This is the issue where Magneto removes Wolverine's adamantium. And here is X-Men number 25. This is the black and white sketch cover. This is also a wraparound with it says a manufacturing error. I'm not exactly sure what the manufacturing error is. It's manufactured error is with the Magneto hologram, so it's the wrong hologram. It's supposed to be, I believe, it's supposed to be the Gambit hologram on this one. So kind of doubly rare variant being the sketch and a manufacturing error. I don't think there's too many of these out there. This is X-Men number 50. This is the gold variant holofoil cover. This is an Onslaught cameo in this one. 8.0. When I got this raw, bought it from the store, and I thought it was in really good condition. This grade actually surprised me, and I never took it out of the backing. There's only 4,500 copies of this made, but there's little tiny scratches along the back of the cover that you just can't see, and I never noticed until I got the book back. But still, really, the cover is perfect, so still really nice variant. Happy with this. Here's X-Men 50. This is 9.6 variant here. Again, same thing, the Onslaught cameo. I believe this was another universe variant. This here, X-Men number 54. This is a special collector's edition. This is number 1312. This is the issue where Onslaught is revealed to be actually Professor X. X-Men number 100, this Dynamic Forces holofoil edition. X-Men Alpha number 1, this is the gold edition. This is the first appearance of Dark Beast, Blink, and Morph. And it is a wraparound cover as well. I think maybe Age of Apocalypse probably is one of my favorite, if not my absolute favorite, X-Men crossover event. Really great concept that they did with all the characters. And X-Men Omega number 1 is the gold variant on this one. This is the conclusion to the Age of Apocalypse storyline. Wraparound cover as well. And the last CGC comic I have in this box is X-Men Second Coming number 1. This is the sketch. This is a 1 out of 100. This was a C2E2 2010 Retailer Summit exclusive. Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo. And then, as you can see, still in the box, a number of different variants that need to get graded. So we'll be back with an update when I do get these graded. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you liked the video, and have a good night.